Rebecca! Are you still working overtime? I've been waiting for you outside the main gates of the office for ages. I can come give you a hand finishing off your work if you like.
Is that Alex?
Hey, Rebecca! Yep, it's me. Thanks for finally responding to me. So, what do you think? Please respond. What time does your overtime finish? I don't mind coming and helping you out, you know.
I got off at the usual time today.
Huh? What? But that doesn't make sense. I rushed straight to the front gates at home time. I was the first one out here. There's no way I could have missed you.
I'm meeting someone today, so I left through the western entrance that leads out onto the car park.
Huh?
I hitched a ride from a coworker who drives to work.
You did what? You should have told me first.
Why should I have to tell you about my plans? It's not like I ever agreed to meet you in the first place.
Don't be like that. You know that's just how our relationship is. I've always loved how we can be spontaneous with each other.
Excuse me?
That's just how we are together, right? We don't have to go out of our way to announce things because we kind of just have this instinctive sense of what the other is doing. Communication of heart to heart, mind to mind. It's like a kind of a psychic link we have.
I really don't know what you mean.
I see. Maybe you're a little, I don't know, insensitive? I guess we probably feel it to different degrees, huh? Meh, whatever. Can't be helped. No use crying over spilled milk. We're gonna have to work together to train our connection with each other a little more from now on. Become a little more in touch with our instincts, you know? Are you with me, or are you with me?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You lost me at, that's just how we are together. I never knew we were like anything together. Let's face it, Alex, me and you aren't particularly close, are we? I don't mean to sound rude, but I wouldn't even call you a friend.
Aw, not this again! Surely I don't have to spell it out. I think deep down, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I really don't.
I actually love this about you. I think it's so cute. But you could try to be more honest with yourself sometimes.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means we're gonna have to do some training to work on strengthening our psychic link. Think of it as homework.
Training? Homework?
There's no rush, though. Let's just do our best and have some fun along the way. Rebecca? Did you go home before me again? We're never gonna make any progress with our psychic link training if you keep doing this, you know.
Alex? What are you talking about? I've gotta be honest, I had no idea what you were talking about the other day, and I have no idea now.
Ugh, really? This again? After all we've been through together, you're still playing dumb? You don't have to do this, you know. I know, so that's why. You're just shy. This is just too cute.
Okay, you're making so little sense that it's actually scaring me now. Not only that, but you've been waiting for me outside the office at home every single day for the last week or so. And if that wasn't weird enough, you even started trying to follow me home, didn't you?
You always end up running off into a crowd of people so fast, it's like you're trying to escape from something, so I lose sight of you every time. I still didn't make it to your house.
What do you want? I have no idea why you're doing this, and it's scaring me.
It looks like our psychic link training thus far has been insufficient.
What?
Listen, Rebecca, the only reason I try to follow you home is so I can see to it that you make it back safely. That's all I want. I care about you, you know. I care about you deeply.
I don't need you to do that.
No, no, no. I just can't accept that. You need me whether you realize it or not. Don't we have the kind of relationship where we look out for one another? What if something happened to you?
Like I said, we don't have any kind of relationship.
And like I said, this is your homework. To be honest, though, I am kind of aware now that the only reason you do this is because you're too shy and embarrassed to admit your true feelings.
I have no idea what you mean. I've told you before. We're not close. We're not even friends. The only reason you're able to message me now is because you got my number from the office group chat. You never got my permission to message me privately, and I never gave you my number in the first place.
It may be so that the winds of fate brought us together through work, but our relationship has evolved and blossomed into something far stronger, far deeper since then.
It hasn't evolved into anything.
Yeah, you don't have to get all embarrassed with me.
I am not embarrassed. I'm creeped out.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like I said, I do think you're super cute when you get all shy. However, we still have a lot of work to do on cultivating our psychic link. I want you to feel it as strongly as I do. I know. Let's decide on a deadline to finish your homework by.
Homework? What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, tomorrow it is. I'm gonna be testing you on your homework tomorrow when we get off work, so make sure you're ready. I'll book us in at a nice restaurant downtown, so wait for me outside the office, okay?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't make decisions for me.
No, this is just no good. You might be shy and embarrassed, but that doesn't mean you get to extend your homework deadline.
I told you I'm not embarrassed. I'm mega creeped out.
See you tomorrow, sweet cheeks.
I'm not going with you, and don't call me that. Good evening, it's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Is everything okay? I'm really sorry to message you after work like this. Is now a good time? Yes, now is fine. What's wrong? Did something happen? There's something urgent I need to talk to you about. About work? No. Well, yes, kind of. It's about Alex Bendel from the production department. Alex? What about him? He's one of your coworkers, if I remember rightly? That's right. The thing is, he recently started waiting for me outside the office every single day when I get off work. Waiting for you? To be honest, I have absolutely no idea why he's doing it. He's constantly harping on about our relationship and how we have some kind of psychic link. Then when I try to tell him to tell me why he's doing what he's doing, he just changes the subject and tells me I have homework to do. Citing tomorrow as my homework deadline, he took it upon himself to book us in at a restaurant in downtown, despite the fact that I never agreed to it or even expressed an interest. Waiting outside the office like some kind of stalker every day was bad enough, but now he's trying to force me to go out to eat with him. I feel like it's escalating. I obviously told him I won't be going, but I couldn't tell you whether he understands that or not. Wow, you're right. His behavior makes no sense. And to be frank, it's downright disturbing. It's not exactly normal to be told you're going to dinner with someone you're not even friends with all of a sudden. That's what I mean. In truth, the only times I ever speak to him is at work about office-related things. Even then, we speak no more than once a week at most. Other than that, all I can think of is that sometimes I say hi to him when we pass each other in the corridor. We're certainly not on good enough terms to justify him using terms like our relationship. Right, you're officially engaged after all. I get the feeling Alex is making the mother of all misunderstandings here. I'm sorry, I know I should really be talking about this with Nigel directly. But he's abroad for work, and it's the middle of the night for him right now. It's fine, don't worry. In fact, I'm glad you came to me. You did the right thing. After all, I'm not just your fiancé's mother. It's my responsibility as your boss to deal with this, and deal with it I will. Thank you so much, Michelle. I feel a lot better having spoken to you. Right. Let me see if I can reserve us the conference room for a little while. Me, you, and Nigel will all do a video call and discuss this together. Got it. Thanks again. Depending on how things play out, announcing yours and Nigel's engagement to everyone at work is an option, and to be honest, I think it might be for the best. You're right. We are getting married next week. Okay.
Hey, Rebecca! I don't even know what to say. You surprised me big time with that one. I had no idea our psychic link training would start working this quickly. This is why you're my super special honey pumpkin. I knew I could count on you, babe.
Shouldn't you be working overtime?
Don't be silly. I don't think anyone's gonna hold a little slacking on the job against me today of all days. I can't tell you how happy I am about not having to keep our love a secret at work anymore. We can be officially out in the open.
Out in the open?
Oh, Rebecca, this bashfulness of yours is getting kind of old. We're public now, you know. I guess it will take some time to get used to. But really, I had no idea tonight's dinner would end up being our engagement anniversary.
Excuse me?
What is it, my delightful and adorably sweet, scrumptious sugar dumpling?
Why the heck should I have to go to dinner with the likes of you after announcing my wedding?
Isn't it obvious? It's only natural to celebrate our engagement with some fine wine and delicious food.
What?
I heard. You announced our engagement to your department at about 1 p.m. today. It didn't take long for it to spread to the whole company through the group chat. In fact, I think the company even sent it around as an official message. They must be really happy for us, huh? I never knew you had it in you to be so bold. There was me, thinking I'd have to be the one who made the moves. And then you go and do something like this. You're amazing, baby. You'll never believe it, but I actually intended to propose to you at tonight's dinner. You beat me to it, you little rascal. This is what I mean by our psychic link. Don't worry, my overtime's gonna finish real soon, so I won't be long.
I'm pretty sure my fiancé's name was written in that official company message in the group chat you just mentioned.
Huh? Well, yeah, of course my name was on there. I didn't need to read the whole thing, though. Did I, babe? It's pretty obvious since I'm the one you proposed to.
Wrong. Please read the message.
Why?
Because you're not my fiancé.
Seriously, Rebecca? You're still being bashful after we've come all this way? I told you, don't need to be shy about us.
Just do what I said, read the message, and see for yourself.
Ah, I see. I think I get it now. You want me to look at the message, so the image of our two names written together will be burned into my retinas. That's actually really romantic. I can't exactly go refusing a direct order from my future wife, now can I? Guess I have no choice. Hold on a sec, okay, babe? Huh? What the?
I take it you read the message?
Manager of Global Operations. Nigel Thompson?
That's right. Not only that, but he's Michelle, my boss's son. And the CEO's cousin. He's set to be part of the executive management at this company one day.
No, no, no! There has to be some kind of mistake! How did this happen? Was it a typo? Things could get seriously awkward if we don't fix this! We need to hurry!
There's no mistake. My fiancé is Nigel Thompson, not you.
Why would you hide your true feelings from me and marry some randomer?
Excuse me?
It's as plain as day that you're head over heels in love with me! We have a special bond, an unbreakable psychic link, cultivated through sheer force of love and will!
We don't have a psychic link, and we never did. I think you might actually be insane. All this crap about training and housework was just you trying to force your deluded fantasies onto me. I made it clear from the beginning I wanted nothing to do with any of it.
No, no, no! I won't accept it! You're wrong! I feel the depth and intensity of your love for me every time we pass each other in the corridor! The sultry, suggestive warmth of your gaze, the tender intimacy of your smile, the longing in your voice. You can't hide it, Rebecca! You're head over heels in love with me, and our psychic link is unbreakable!
What the heck? So that's why? But I smile and say hi to everyone.
You do?
Besides, I see other women at work smiling and saying hi to you all the time. What's different about me? Why am I head over heels in love with you and they're not?
Well, it's just, there's something different about the quality of your smile.
Interesting. You seem to be in the grips of quite the misunderstanding.
What? Misunderstanding?
Yes, misunderstanding. Allow me to repeat myself. My fiancé is Nigel Thompson, not you. Welcome to reality. Has it sunk in yet?
Wait, please! You have no idea what a difficult situation this puts me in!
A difficult situation?
I just handed in my resignation!
What? Why?
Your dad is the CEO of one of our main client companies, right? I thought with us getting married, it didn't make much sense to carry on working at this company since I'd be appointed as your dad's successor and the future CEO of his! Which is why I thought it best to hand in my resignation ASAP!
My brother-in-law took over the company 2 years ago.
What?!
My sister's husband is the current CEO.
No way! Is this some kind of twisted joke? Holy mother of heck, this is bad! I have to withdraw my resignation immediately!
Actually, I don't think it matters what you do at this point. Reports of your creepy behavior towards several other of the female employees surfaced, and management will be taking action. Even if you do withdraw your resignation, you probably won't be staying at this company for much longer.
What? What do you mean?
The HR department conducted an investigation this morning, which involved questioning every single female employee at the company. It took them about 2 hours to get through everyone, and apparently they found some very worrying information.
Huh?
By the way, HR conducted the investigation without mentioning any names. They just asked open-ended questions about whether they thought the office was a safe working environment for women. Every single woman who had anything negative to say about anyone mentioned your name and your name only, and all sorts of reports of your predatory behavior came to light.
Oh my god!
Seems like it wasn't just me you were convinced was your soulmate. You followed girls around the office, followed them home, slammed your hand on the wall as they tried to get away from you. I hear you've even been making sexual advances at women with husbands. And what was that about winking and making inappropriate, hip-thrusting gestures at people in the cafeteria?
Inappropriate?
This is a clear violation of the company's code of conduct. Thinking about it logically, rather than being fired or facing some kind of disciplinary discharge, things would probably work out better for you if you just allowed your resignation to go through.
This can't be happening!
Well, it is! Don't let the door hit you on the way out. The next day, Alex charged into my department's office like a raging bull, screaming, "Rebecca, my love, marry me!" at the top of his lungs before getting down on one knee by my desk. The police ended up getting involved because he started a boxing match with one of the guys who stepped in to restrain him. Of the 7 women who told HR he'd been harassing them, 4 of them decided to file official police reports because they said he made them feel like they were in genuine physical danger. Things really aren't looking great for Alex right now. He did get a small lump sum in the form of a severance package because he resigned voluntarily. But he was forced to go into debt because it didn't come close to covering the exorbitant amounts of compensation he owed to his victims, though very kindly agreed to settle out of court. I heard he broke down in tears and cried uncontrollably into his lawyer's lap, mumbling something about his romance-filled life plan being ruined in between bouts of hysterical sobbing. He did try looking for another job afterwards, but word of his reputation as a prolific sex pest and all-around weirdo soon spread locally, and no company would give him a look-in. Last I heard, he's currently scraping by a living, working whatever day jobs he can find, while desperately trying to keep up with his hefty debt repayments.
Hey, Linda? What time are you coming home?
What do you mean, what time? My mother is in critical condition. You think I'm able to come home?
Mom and I are hungry. She wants you to come home and make dinner.
What? You can't be serious.
Of course I am. You're a housewife. You know you have no right to skip your chores.
I don't even have the right to be with my dying mother.
No worries. Your mother's not gonna die yet. You've been saying she's critical from a month ago and she's hanging in there.
I can't believe you can say that. And she's really in danger now.
Ha! Who knows?
Anyways, no way I'm going home today. Just order some food for delivery.
Have you forgotten? I told you that if you disobey me, we're getting divorced. I take it you want a divorce?
Is that something to say now?
Am I wrong? Mom and I are letting a good-for-nothing like you stay at our house. You don't even work when you can't do chores. How about some appreciation for not having already divorced you?
I am doing the best I can every day. And did you forget that the reason I can't work outside is because your mother won't allow it?
Mom doesn't object to you working as long as the chores are done. I think it's your problem that you can't do the chores.
I don't see what's wrong with my work. You and your mother just want to criticize me no matter what I do.
Oh, is that an objection? Only reason you can talk like that now is because you're away at the hospital, right? Mom and I will be waiting to lecture you when you get home.
Can't you imagine being in my shoes? I'm sure your hands would be full if your mother was in a critical condition, right?
Of course. If my mother were in danger, that would be serious, since she's been healthy all these years. But your mother's been in the hospital for several years already. Why is there a need to start worrying now?
I really can't believe you're saying that. Jack, you've changed so much. Ever since we got married, you've become so cold, and you only listen to what your mother says. You really don't love me anymore, huh?
Don't you see we're beyond love and hate? We're married now, which makes us partners. Quit acting like we're a dating couple. You're making me sick.
Sorry, my mother's relatives are here. I need to go greet them.
Hey, we're not done. Just get your butt back home. Don't forget you have a lecture waiting. I can get rid of you anytime I want. Linda, awesome job. When are we getting details of the inheritance? Let me know as soon as you can.
How about you apologize first? You ruined my mother's funeral.
What? Ruined? What did I do?
You and your mother made it a disaster. Talking about money all of a sudden when everyone is in mourning. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
Well, who would have thought your mother was the daughter of a wealthy man? You can't blame me for getting excited about that. Why didn't you tell us? It's so like you. Were you trying to keep it all to yourself?
My parents were runaway couples, so nobody on my mother's side knew about it. I myself found out the other day in the hospital.
Boy, are we lucky. To think she had inherited so much from her father. Your mother really should have told us when she got it. I wonder how much there is.
Everyone at the funeral was glaring at you and your mother.
I wanted to know how much there is. I couldn't help it. I knew I had to ask the only relative that had any acquaintance with your mother. My mission, you could say.
I told you the attorney would let us know, didn't I?
Yeah, but I can't wait. I need to plan in accordance to the amount.
What plan?
Oh, Mom's saying we should move. You know how old our house is. So we're debating whether to build a new house or to live in a high-rise condo. Oh, and not to forget a new luxury car.
That's what you were planning? And during the funeral, how could you?
Funerals are so boring, though it got fun after hearing about the inheritance. I was planning things out and the funeral was over when I realized. Mom seemed to be enjoying herself too.
What in the world is wrong with you two?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You finally proved your worth. Why would we not be happy?
Do you realize I just lost my mother? And all you care about is the inheritance. On top of that, you caused trouble at the funeral. I feel horrible for my mother.
Your mother should be happy we're putting it to good use. Anyways, when's the meeting about the inheritance?
In 2 weeks.
What? It's that long?
The attorney seems to have a lot of investigating to do.
Bummer. I thought it'd be sooner. Whatever. You need to tell me as soon as you find out our cut.
I'll be staying over here for a while. I need to organize things.
Yeah, go ahead. Stay as long as you wish. We'll be just fine over here. Just ping me when you find out about the inheritance. In return, I'll let you off the hook for skipping chores. Linda, how's it going?
How's what going?
Don't beat around the bush. You said the meeting's today. You done talking about the inheritance? Did they tell you the amount? How much are we getting? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Mom and I are predicting $3 million. Are we right?
Yeah, I was informed about the inheritance, but what exactly do you mean by we? We're already divorced. You nor your mother are getting any of this.
Huh? What the heck are you saying? What do you mean divorced?
Can't be any more straightforward.
What? You mean you submitted the divorce paper?
Yep.
What are you thinking? You can't just submit it without my knowing about it. Go get it back.
You know I can't do that. It's already been accepted.
Then I'll sue you. Forging divorce papers is a crime.
I didn't forge anything. Have you forgotten? There was a divorce notice, signed and ready, remember? You had it ready to submit for when I disobeyed you.
That was for me to use, not you.
But you always said it can be submitted at any time, remember? Were you just threatening me? You didn't really want to get divorced?
That's not it.
Then there should be absolutely no problem. I did you a favor and you're complaining?
That still doesn't give you the right to... Common sense should tell you to consult me first.
You have no right to lecture me about common sense. You, who told me to come home to do chores when my mother was in critical condition. You, who couldn't resist talking about the inheritance at the funeral? Is that what you call common sense?
Don't you start nitpicking now. I apologize for losing my mind about the inheritance. So calm down a bit.
Oh, I am calm. I endured all the trash talk from you and your mother. I always contemplated if I should stay. And I became determined. I don't regret one bit having submitted the divorce paper.
Just come home once. Let's talk.
What more is there to talk about?
This is about our future. Neither of us were really wanting you to leave. I'm even willing to apologize for all I've done.
I need no apology. Just forget about me.
We still need to talk things out. Hey, the division of our property. That's definitely something we need to do, right?
You're willing to divide property?
Of course. I'll get a lawyer. So you need to talk it over with us. I won't allow this divorce until that is done. Linda, about the property division?
Yeah, when's it gonna be? I arranged for my attorney to attend. So just tell me when it is, okay?
Yeah, about that. Can we talk just by ourselves? I don't feel comfortable talking with the lawyer around. I want to talk about things other than property division too.
I have nothing else to talk about.
Well, about what I've done to you. Mom wants to apologize to you too. She deeply regrets her actions.
I already told you I need no apology. And what's the problem with the lawyer attending? I have no intent of speaking.
Don't say that. We were family until just recently. We spent so many years together. Don't be so cold-hearted.
Were we even that great of a family? Mother-in-law treating the daughter-in-law like a slave? The husband who only listens to his mother? I was ridiculed as a good-for-nothing. It was hell for me.
Mom just wanted you to become a great housewife.
What the heck is a great housewife? What made your mother worthy of coaching me anyways? When we moved into that house after getting married, the place was a pigsty. Who do you think cleaned up the place so we can live there? Can't cook, doesn't clean. I don't understand why she has the right to boss me around.
Yes, we regret all of that.
And you, Jack. You were so sweet before we got married, but look at you now. What you wanted was a maid, leaving me with all the troublesome stuff. Using pretty much all of your earnings for yourself. Having made the decision to marry you, I felt like I had to endure. Now I have no clue why I was enduring all that crap.
Sorry. I was so dependent on you, Linda. You did whatever I said, so my demands kept escalating. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you from Mom.
Apologizing isn't going to change my feelings.
Linda, please, give me a chance. I'll protect you for sure this time. I'm willing to stop living with Mom. I'll even break off relations with her.
So you're just gonna throw out your mother for the inheritance? Wow.
No, that's not it.
The reason why you don't want a lawyer to attend is because you don't want your own savings to be exposed, right? I bet you and your mother were expecting to get a cut of the inheritance. But the inheritance is my own personal property, right? It's obvious you're contacting me now because the inheritance is not part of the property division.
No! I really want to fix things with you.
Well, I don't. Don't contact me for anything other than property division anymore. Goodbye.
Wait, Linda, please. I'm really in a pinch right now.
What pinch?
Mom, expecting the inheritance, has been going on a shopping spree. She used up the credit card. Even depleted the inheritance from Dad. The bill is through the roof.
What does that have to do with me?
It's the inheritance from your mother that made her like this.
I never for once said that I'll share the inheritance with you. Why do I have to get involved?
But we were married. Doesn't that make it all of our property?
The inheritance is not coming in anytime soon. In any case, I'm not sharing any of it. Go deal with it yourselves. What makes you think you can spend money you don't have?
Come on. What am I supposed to do then? Mom and I are gonna drown in debt. Don't you understand?
Yeah, don't you see that's what I wish for to happen? You two treated me like a slave for so many years. And yet you expect me to help you?
Linda, please. I'll go down on my knees. Please. Help.
Beg all you want, but I won't help. You and I are now strangers. Seriously? Can you not grasp the fact that you have been disposed of? It seems that my ex-husband and his mother were out looking for me, but I had sold my mother's house and moved, so I never saw them again. My ex doesn't have much savings, so there's really no point in property division. It's pointless to talk with them, so all contact is made through my attorney only. My ex and his mother are struggling to pay back their credit card debt, spending every day insulting each other about it. Turns out it wasn't just the mother, but my ex too had been going on a spree. And I hear the debt is just colossal. I doubt they have the money to hire a detective to find me. I don't expect to ever have to see them again. After the divorce, I immediately moved far away, and now I am preparing to study overseas in 6 months. I had been considering the divorce from long ago, but with my mother battling with her illness, I couldn't take action and was just letting things pass by with my husband and his mother. I myself had pretty much given up on things. But before my mother died, she told me to live as I wish. I think she knew things weren't working out with them, and those words were what made my determination. I too was surprised that she had such a great inheritance. From now on, I will do as my mother said and live to check off my to-do list of life. Of course, I will not waste a penny of the inheritance. I will be frugal, not to make the same mistake as my ex and his mother. I will make sure to also have income other than the inheritance. And I wish to be able to find my own form of happiness.